little gift for everybody. So if you stop by, you can see more of the map of Tasmania and the Australian flag, and we have a little one for each person. So if you stop back there, Daisy and Holly will be getting those out. But I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you very much. You see one of the last photos that you saw there? You can put it back on if you want to. One of the last photos you saw said, "Welcome to Swansea." That was not South Carolina, right? Right. That was not South Carolina.
Right.
And it's spelled the same, right?
Australia, or Swansea, Tasmania. Is that the name of where you stay?
Yeah, no, I stay in Launceston. So
Okay.
Swansea's on the East Coast, but I think it's just so cool that there's a Swansea.
Yeah, it is, really. I mean, she's from Swansea, here in South Carolina, and there's a Swansea just down the road from her. And, but before we get ready to receive an offering tonight, I want Shannon to come, because she's also from Swansea. So that is the Swan by the Sea. And let her express to you the connection that there is between Shannon and Stephanie here.
Forgive me, I'm trying to lose my voice today. I don't know why I thought I was actually older than Stephanie, but I'm going to find out she graduated 2 years ahead of me. I did graduate the same year as her brother, so we went to school all through those years in Swansea. Really didn't have a chance in school to discuss that, but when I started taking Pastor Belec's class last year, and I felt the Lord was leading me towards missions,
Yes.
I reached out to the pastor, and I also reached out with my husband to Stephanie, and we Facebooked, we messaged live and talked to each other through video chat, and she really just told me what it was like, and you know, what she went through as a missionary, and just gave me an idea, and just all it did was excite me more and made me realize, because I know for those of us who was here Sunday, what we learned in church was that our major in life is not to get to heaven. When we accepted Christ, our mansion was built in heaven. Yeah. Our goal in life is for Christ to be seen in us. We're to be imitators of Christ. He should shine. They shouldn't see us. They should see Christ. And that's what she's doing in Australia. She is showing these children that have never seen Christ what Christ looks like. She is showing them the love that He shows, and she is doing the word that He has given her to go out into all the world and spread His message. And we're just so thankful. A lot of times, you know, we fill out weekly our tithes and our missions, and it's a ritual. But it's not a ritual. This is what we're sending. We're sending this money to Australia and to the other countries that we support, just so that these children that we saw up there can learn who Christ is and come to accept them, so that they also can grow up. Because one day we'll be gone, and that's who will be in our place bringing people to Christ if Christ doesn't come before them. So we're just very thankful for her to come and get the chance of her sabbatical to America, visit us. And I really look forward to just growing closer with her and learning more with her.
How long is she going to be?
Go back June 1st.
Actually, because of the international date line, I get back June 1st, but I actually leave South Carolina on Monday.
This coming Monday?
Yeah.
All right. This coming Monday. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shannon. I would give Shannon a good hand for that. We're going to receive a love offering for her. This is above and beyond what we normally send to her through the Child Adventure Fellowship. And we do that on a regular basis. But, you know, when she comes back to the States like this, I don't know what the inner workings are in terms of her support, what it takes to keep going. But it's clear that in 2 John, the second epistle, that when we have a servant of the Lord that comes through, that we need to help them on their way. And so we'd like to do tonight is to receive a love offering for her personally. So if you have $1,000 to give cheerfully, we'll receive it cheerfully. And if you have a nickel to give grudgingly, keep it. Anyways, kidding me now. Everything that you give to her will go to her, period. And you can make a check out to Calvary Community Church because it'll all go through the books, all right? Natalie, would you stand, please? Natalie is our official bookkeeper, our accountant for the church. He does the books. And I know she sees those checks going out every month, $1,000, $700, $800, $900, $1,000 a month that we send out to missions. And quite frankly, I don't mind telling you that we're very proud to say when we first started to sponsor her, we gave her $35, and then it went to $50, and then it went to $100. And right now we're sending $100 a month to her. But it's a step of faith for us, and God has honored our faith. So we went from 35 to 50 to 100, and so, and if more comes in, then we'll give it even more. I mean, there's no sense of holding back when we can be a blessing to others. And so I want her to know tonight how much we appreciate her, because what she's doing in Tasmania is an extension of us. By the way, you might be encouraged by this. In England, there's a grand total on any given Sunday of people going to church in England, 2%. Wow. So you're 1 full percent margin over what England, what the people in England, the Christians in England on a regular basis, 2% or less of Christians in England attend church. So you're about 3%. So it's a step above. And with her there, that'll rise to have those kids come into the Lord. So if you'll prepare right now to give up your substance, it'll be counted, and we will send her give her a check. Tonight, as she is in a place you can be able to cash that check and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, all right. Now the kids have something for you as well. Yeah, the kids, this past Sunday the kids got together and they put a little card here for you, okay?
This is from our children's church.
Beautiful. I love it. Oh, that one's from everybody's hand. That's so beautiful.
And then our Friday night youth group put this one together for you.
That is awesome. That's so beautiful.
Jameson, I wonder if you can find Ephesians chapter 2, verse 19, beginning. Because you talked about citizenship, and right away that sent me not only in Philippians, but Ephesians. I got to read that you're going to be blessed by this scripture. 2:19, Ephesians 2:19, and it will be a blessing for you. Now, therefore, you are no longer strangers and foreigners. I don't know, you need to know, you know I'm from Montreal, right? Yeah. I was born in Montreal. I was born and raised in Montreal. My first language and culture is French. And so when I came down to the States, I was a foreigner, But I became a citizen. So I understand how it feels to be a stranger. But anyway, you're no longer strangers and foreigners, but fellow what?
Citizens.
Fellow citizens with the saints and members of the household of God, verse 20. Having been built on the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Jesus Christ himself being the chief cornerstone, verse 21. In whom the whole building, being fitted together, grows into a holy temple in the Lord, in verse 22. In whom you also are being built together for a dwelling place of God in the Spirit. Aren't you glad that we're citizens, fellow citizens of the household of God? Our first identity now, since we are citizens of the kingdom of God, is our identity is through Christ. We are a new creature. And Jesus even told his disciples, you are not of this world. So I'm proud to be a Montrealer. Proud to be Canadian to a certain extent, and even more proud, excuse me, don't take offense there in Montreal and Quebec, but I'm even more proud to be an American citizen now. Now, But more than anything else, I'm proud to be a member of the kingdom of God.
Amen.
A citizen of the household of God. A citizen of the household of God. The kingdom of God. I'm far more proud to say that I'm a part of that because I know that my king will live forever. And all of his subjects, of whom we are going to live with him forever as well. Someday there'll be no Australia, no Tasmania, no U.S., no Canada. It'll belong all to the kingdom of God. And so I want you to be encouraged tonight. We'll ask our brothers to come at this time. If you're ready to give of your love offering,